Good morning, students. In today's video, we will be solving some questions from model paper 1 of science subject for SSLC examinations 2021. Here, as you can see, for the given question, we have got 4 options. Before solving the questions, keep one thing in mind. You cannot tick the answer directly. Even if you are sure, then you need to check. You need to cross check your answer by removing the wrong answers from the given options. Don't go for the answer directly, especially for MCQs. Here in this question, the first one, first we'll go for the first question. A device used to change the resistance in an electric circuit is option A, ammeter, B, rheostat, C, galvanometer, D, voltmeter. Most of you might know the answer, but then also see the options carefully. First omit the options which are wrong, then tick the right answer. We'll see, first see here, ammeter. We know ammeter is used to measure current. Rheostat provides variable resistance, that means you can change the resistance. Galvanometer is used to detect the current, the direction of the current or the presence of the current, whereas voltmeter is used to measure the voltage. Here in the question it has asked about resistance. In exam there is a possibility that it may ask for current, voltage or presence of the current, direction of the current. So there are several possibilities that instead of this resistance something else may be asked, like current or voltage. Now we will focus on the answer here. Device used to change the resistance. Then among all these 4 options, you can see that the only one option that is related to resistance is rheostat, which is helpful in providing variable resistance. I am writing it here, variable resistance. Depending upon the experiment, the resistance in the circuit can be changed continuously, whereas other 3 are either related to current or to voltage. So our answer will be rheostat. So like this, you need to go through all the options, decide what is their function, what is their use, or in what context they are used in this concept related to the question. Then you need to choose your answer. Similarly, we will go for the next question. In Fleming's left hand rule, middle finger indicates the direction of. Since Fleming's left hand rule is asked here, recall the rule. There we will use 3 fingers, first 3 fingers of the left hand in such a manner that all 3 are perpendicular to each other, right? Like this. We are placing them like this. All 3 should be perpendicular to each other. So here the middle finger will indicate the current. The first finger, or you can say index finger, will be used to indicate the direction of the magnetic field, whereas the thumb is used to indicate the direction of force of the conductor. So depending upon that, here it is asking us for middle finger, right? Indication, direction for the middle finger. What does it indicate? One by one we'll go. Magnetic field, it is indicated by index finger. Electric current is indicated, B. Electric current induced in the conductor. Nope, this option is not suitable here. Then the electric current, which is indicated by middle finger. Then we have movement of the conductor, nothing but the force that is acting on the conductor. Then it will be by thumb. This option is not related, so there is no possibility of B. So according to the rule, left hand rule, middle finger indicates, magnetic field is indicated by index finger. Movement of the current by thumb. So finally our answer will be electric current. In exam, he can change it to index finger also or thumb also. If you remember the rule, then whatever the kind of question is being asked on this one, you can directly answer. Next we have the third question. A doctor prescribes a corrective lens of power minus 0.5 diopter. The focal length of the lens and the type of the lens you have to detect here. You have to choose the correct option. Now see here in this, A, B, C, D, 4 options are given, and in all 4 options the number that is given is 2 meters only, focal length. So that means we need to choose the answer depending upon the signs, and that two options are having the same signs. First, we'll focus on this question. The value given is minus 0.5 diopter. Power of the lens is given, which is the formula for power is P equals to 1 by F. Since power is minus 0.5 diopter, definitely the answer will also be negative. It is because if focal length is negative, then only the power will be negative. That means option A or option D will be our answer. B and C is not possible. Next here, depending upon negative sign, we have chosen the answer. Negative, it should be negative, and value is same. Now, how to find out which type of lens it is? Either concave lens or convex lens. Then you need to recall the point that for lenses, we have one statement that negative power is always for concave lens, since focal length of the concave lens is always negative. And that's how we come to the conclusion that the focal length and the type of the lens for this question is option A, minus 2 meters, and concave lens. You need to remember the point that negative power is always for a concave lens and positive power is for convex lens, depending upon the focal lengths, which are negative or positive respectively. In the next video, we will discuss some more questions.